Let's take a peek into a world where each bottle of wine is more than just a drink. It's a hidden treasure with its own story. We're stepping into some of the fanciest wine cellars ever. These aren't just shelves filled with bottles. They're special places where rare and amazing wines are kept. These wines are super special and worth a lot. Come with us as we open the doors to these secret places, showing you where the world's richest people keep their incredible wines and the cool tricks they use to make sure every sip is perfect. Imagine descending into a cellar where the air is cool and filled with the subtle aroma of aged oak. The soft glow of lights reveals rows upon rows of wine bottles, each resting in its perfect nook. These cellars, hidden beneath the hustle of the world, are sanctuaries of elegance, echoing with stories of vineyards, vintners, and vintage years. The jewels of the collection. In these special cellars, each wine bottle is like a precious stone. Take, for example, the 1787 Chateau Lafite. This isn't just any old wine. It once belonged to Thomas Jefferson. Imagine that. A bottle so old and so rare, it's like holding a piece of history in your hands. And then there's the 1921 Dom Perignon. This is more than just a fancy champagne. It's a symbol of great winemaking. Made in France, this bottle is something very special. People all over the world who really know about wine dream of having a bottle like this. What's so amazing about these wines isn't just their taste, it's the stories they carry. Think about it, these bottles have seen more years than most of us. They've been made in special years, looked after by expert hands, and kept safe all this time. These wines aren't just drinks, they're like treasures, each with its own amazing story from the past. Crafting the perfect cellar. Making a wine cellar like this is really something special. It's like a mix of art and science. The trick is to keep everything just right: the temperature, the air, and the light. This is super important to make sure the wine ages well and tastes amazing. In these cellars, they have some really smart tech that works together with old school methods. They use systems that keep the temperature perfect all the time. The air needs to have a bit of moisture so the wine stays good, and that's taken care of too. Light is a big deal for wine. Too much, especially from the sun, can mess it up. So, these cellars are designed to protect the wine from too much light. They often use soft lights that won't hurt the wine. It's not just about putting wine in a room. It's about making sure each bottle gets what it needs to get even better as time goes by. Every bottle in these cellars is being carefully prepared for that perfect moment when it's opened and enjoyed. A symphony of flavors. As you're listening to this, picture yourself opening one of these exclusive wine bottles. The sound of the cork popping is just the beginning. It's like starting a great song, but with flavors and smells instead of music. Each taste of wine from these cellars is more than just a drink. It's like going on an adventure. When you take a sip, it's not just great flavor you're tasting. It's a whole story. You can almost taste the sunshine that warmed the grapes, the rain that nourished them, and the gentle hands that picked them. It's like each drop has a bit of the place where the grapes grew, the kind of weather they had that year, and all the care that people put into making the wine. These wines let you travel through time and places. Maybe you'll taste a wine that's as old as your grandpa and comes from a faraway country. You'll get to imagine the vineyards where it came from, the seasons changing over the grapes, and the people who've carefully looked after the wine for years. So tasting wine here isn't just about drinking. It's about experiencing the story of each bottle, the earth it came from, the weather that shaped it, and the love and hard work that went into every single drop. Beyond the bottle. In the world of luxurious wine cellars, every bottle has its stage. These cellars are not just storage, they are galleries, displaying collections that tell stories of culture, history, and an unwavering pursuit of excellence. We've walked you through corridors of time, where each bottle holds a universe of stories. Remember, in these cellars, wine is more than a beverage. It's a bridge to the past and a toast to the future. If you've been captivated by this journey into the world's most luxurious wine cellars, show your appreciation by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Join us as we explore more hidden treasures of luxury. What luxury journey would you like us to take you on next? Share your thoughts in the comments below.